everyone, this is Rick Passek, FlyFish Fanatic, and welcome to my tying bench. Today, a simple little caddis pattern. Nice and heavy to get it down. It's mainly a river pattern. It's a cased caddis, and that's what it's supposed to be. So let's get her going. So in the vise today, I have a Hends BL 700 in a size 10. This is just a little glass bead, Michael's, Joann's, whatever. I'm going to be using some Semperfli classic waxed in the dark molted brown, dark mocha brown. My apologies. For the rib, I'm going to be using the Semperfli wire, the March brown wire. And for the body, it's just going to be pheasant tail fiber. And for the head section, Chartreuse spectre dubbing by Hends. And I'm going to be using some flat lead underbody weight just from Semperfli, this sticky back flat lead, just to get this thing down nice and heavy, right? So, and you don't need a taper to this, you just want a pretty well a straight body. It's got a bit of a taper, that's fine, but you pretty well want a straight body on this one. So I just once. Now, if you want to make this heavier, you could do a tungsten bead up in front instead. But I like the effect that the clear glass bead gives. It just gives this really cool effect to it, especially when it's under the water. Okay, and now I'm just going to turn this and make sure that that's pushed down well. Okay, so a couple layers of flat lead. Start my tying thread. Don't worry about it if it's a bit bumpy or whatever. That's actually probably even better, more natural looking. I mean, if you've ever seen a cased caddis, it's not smooth, right? So, okay. So I'm going to take some of that March brown wire from Semperfli, and this is not going to really be seen. It's more of a just to help hold those the pheasant tail fibers, because that's the weak part of this fly. So I'm going to take about 4 or 5 fibers, and I'm just going to even the tips up here, and that's what I'm just going to come back and just tie it in by the tip. Come on back, just by like that. Okay. And now I'm just going to wrap this. Touching wraps. All the way around like so. And then you just tie that off. Leaving a bit of a space up here for the head portion. Snip that off. Counter wrap my March brown wire. Again, this is, like I said, it's not really to see anything. It's just to help hold it together more than anything. Right? So this pheasant tail is one of those fibers that when the fish's teeth get into them, they can get destroyed. Luckily, these are so easy and fast to tie that if it gets destroyed, not a big deal. And they do get destroyed, no matter how well you tie them. Okay. Now take some of that spectre dubbing, that number 96. It's a Chartreuse. And just dub that on. I did wax my thread, as you guys saw. Not 100% necessary, as this is already pre-waxed thread, but and we're done. Just gonna whip finish this, and this fly is finished. That's how easy these are. Now I will put a little bit, just because of how this is finished, I'll put a little bit of Sally's on now, right onto the thread, and whip finish that right in there. 4 turns. Nip that off. If there's any really long guys, just cut those off. This is more you just want this as a more of a color. You don't want that there. That's it. She's finished. Super, super simple. Old school kind of tying, where it's simple. It's a great beginner's fly, because it's so simple to tie, and it's really heavy. And like I said, you can put a tungsten bead in the front here just to add to it. And if you're going to do that, I would do a black tungsten, flat black preferably, but that's up to you guys. Yeah, and just put this on a under an indicator, or just fish it naked under just on your dry line, and try to get this thing as down to the bottom. You want this bumping on the bottom. What this is trying to imitate is a case caddis that is broken loose from a rock that a bear upstream or something walked across and lodged it loose, and this is floating down river, right? So that's what you're trying to do. So that's it. And the green is just the little head sticking out of it, right? So, okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you subscribed, thank you. If you have not, please consider doing so. Spread the word. Let your buddies and pals and everybody else that you know about the channel. I'm going to continue doing 2 videos a week, and yeah, we'll see what happens when I get down to Mexico. I might be doing more, might be doing less. I'm going to definitely throw in some fishing videos while I'm down there, and more tropical patterns, and continue on doing trout and salmon and steelhead and everything else. So hope you guys enjoyed that one. Tie lines.